Hey, 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 she's back. She's busting out on the funk. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hey, la la la. I wanna go dancing. Hey, what's happening, my babies? Hey, busting out on the funk. Yeah. Hey, we're busting out on the serious funk. La la la. Hey, Leo, so glad you've come to me because we are happy. Thank you, baby. Thank you. What's happening? It's 10 a.m. on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Oh, I missed you too. Hi, hey, everybody. Now, Leo. It is so good to be in your presence. Oh, I guess I should put some more light on, huh? That's better. That's better. My Leos, that's better. My Leos, I think that you should know that you all bring photosynthesis to people. Okay. Now, there is a difference between somebody being ruled by Venus. You know, they just sit there and look pretty. Okay, all right. And everything in the house is pretty. And everything in this house is beautiful. But still. But the Venus doesn't really do life. I mean, y'all bitches can bring life to something or someone. Sometimes you have to just know your power and recognize the value of what you bring. Because being around a Leo is so much life force that it's almost as if you guys could just wake the dead, you know, with your energy around. And don't think of your self-centeredness, which is pretty bad in some cases. Oh, all right, okay, all right. But don't think of your self-centeredness as negative. You have to think about it in a positive way. One of the reasons that I'm self-centered is because I come with the light. I come helping your ass because your motherfucking ass is all fucked up. And I am trying to give your ass some light, and your ass is too stupid to take it. You on some Venus, Saturn, Mercury bullshit. Well, listen, none of them motherfuckers would have any light if it wasn't for my ass. Just so that you know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. See, some people can't take my truth. I understand. I'm a little too real. Oh, I know. And some of you just love it. They said, no, girl, you tell it like it is. You know who was the Leos was the main group of people emailing me talking about, bitch, where the fuck are you? Well, Tyler and Sal, they produce videos every day, and where are you? I'm like, Leos, come on. But when I did engage, and I was telling the Leo about everything that was dead, the Leo was like, whoosh, ha, ha. I'm like, wow, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I was like, thank you, Leos, thank you. So then I called another one who was like, bitch, what the fuck? You better da 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 da. And furthermore, this is the way, and you have to see it like this. And now get up off your ass and da. I was like, yeah, 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 okay, yeah. So that is, you got to see the good. Okay, my mouth is dry. Hold on. I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. And so my son's sisters and my son brothers, it is okay that you shine your light. And you need to shine it for the world to see. Especially you playwrights. You need to be on stage. There's somebody out there, you need to go on stage and you know it. And the whole world don't get to have your son because you just too busy. I guess, I don't know. Listen, Leos, you can't let every Tom, Dick, and Harry have some of your sun. You got to save the sun for the things you need to be shining your shit on. Okay? But now, my darling Leos. Ooh, sorry. To every good, there is a bad. Okay. To every high, there is a low. Okay. To every yes, sometimes the counterpart is a no. Okay. My darling babies, my sweet and tender loves, you're everything that a man would hope for in a woman. What's the rest of the lyrics? I give you plenty love because you deserve the best. Okay, let's get back. Okay. But my darling babies, there's some places in the world where the sun is so hot, that you cannot stand outside. Like in Africa. Okay. You go to Africa and you go outside to that sun and it's like, I'm dying. It's too hot. Oh, it's too hot. Too hot. So, to every blessing there is a curse. Okay? There are what we call boundaries. See, okay. Now, this door right here, Leo, is a boundary. When I open up my back door, spiders about that big come in, and the cockroaches are about this big, and they have wings and they fly. But when I close the door and I put some boundaries up, I don't see the cockroaches coming in my house, because we gonna box, nigga. Or spiders. So Leos, sometimes it's best to find out what region are you in so you can adjust the brightness of the sun. Because, like for instance, in San Francisco, hold on. This is good, Leos. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'm giving you back the love that you've given to me. Because see, you can hear truth from a Libra. You can hear from a Libra more than you can anybody else, because we know how to respect you. See? And I respect the energy and the life that you've given us. So in San Francisco, for instance, you probably wouldn't heat it up to 103 degrees because, well, that region kind of does maybe 60 to 78 in a great day. So, you know, the brightness would have, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not compromising, it's being aware and being smart so that you're still in control and that people are not running away from all that wonderful bright light. You assess the region. Okay. I know I'm a life force. I know people need me. I wanted to show you guys those products too, but anyway, I know that people need me, and I know that maybe I need to adjust this jungle. Because I'm the sun. Okay, I'm the life force. I can adjust whenever I choose. Right, just in case you were confused. Because you have a big heart and you don't want people to be burnt out from your bright light, you want to adjust regionally. Aight? So that was the sermon for the Leos, my beautiful Leos. Oh, listen, how many people are in here? I have a pride of lionesses here. Isn't that nice? I want to take in some of that energy. You're my darling, darling baby. You're my sweet and tender love. So you're everything. From Australia, all right now. In a woman. Well, I love you too, Leos. I can feel you. I can feel your love. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, God, it feels so good. You know, Leos, everybody is not used to having a sun in their lives. You know, most of us are just like barely like, and then the sun comes and it's like it's like, whoa, what is this fucking shit, man? What's up with it, dude? It's like, I think you was brought back to life, bitch. Brought back to life? What if I want to stay around in the tombs? See, some of you are dating somebody that wants to stay around in the tombs. But all that light is popping them back to life. And they're like, stop it. I want to be miserable in my hopeless situation that's never going to change. I give you plenty love because you deserve the best. Because you're better than the rest. I hope that was the right. Oh, fuck. I think that was the wrong button. I can't see. Hold on. I'll do my best. Oh, that was the right button. It's on. Let me make sure it's on. Okay, y'all. Ooh, it gets hot. All that fire energy up in here. I can feel you, so I'm telling you. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes. You see how happy you guys make us? You see? When I'm around my Leo aunt, we're getting along a lot better now. And because I'm understanding her. And you know what I'm understanding? That if you treat a Leo right, oh my God, the royal treatment. Man, I mean, now that I get where she's coming from, I think about what I want. What I want is peace and harmony. So I'm like, how do I get it? And I learned recently, Leos, they really like reciprocation. So I said I could reciprocate. I could do that. But that Leo, you got to give a lot of restrictions, because that sun is just be like, okay, now give me this and give me that and do this and do that, and then flip over this ring and go get some squirrels and take their nuts and put it in a pecan pie, and then go get some cookies from Carol's, and oops, did I tell you to pick up some ribs too? Oops. It's like, okay, all right, now we need some boundaries up in this motherfucker. Okay. But being around the Leo, those of you who are new to my station, I talk a lot, and these are my girls, and they know that, so they just hang in with me. I'm going to do the reading though, okay? So, Leos, see, like, I feel so much life right now. I feel so much life. Like, I'm trying to keep you here. I feel so much life. But my aunt and I were getting along really, really, really well. And the point that I was trying to make is that it is so satisfying being around the sun that when I'm with her, I really don't care about anything else but the energy that I get from her when she's shining. And, Venus is happy. And it's like when I'm good to her, she doubles it. It's amazing. Like, I've been, I just put money in her hands. You know what I mean? Because she's old, and she's old. So she was like, well, baby, you need to stop. And I'm like, okay. She goes, but however, if the Lord shall move your heart. But then, when I get over there, she feeds me breakfast in bed, and she's constantly nurturing. You need anything? You want anything? You need anything? You want anything? You want to go to the store? Are you happy? I'm like, who the fuck is this? Are you okay? You want to look at this TV show? You want to look at that? Are you happy here? Do you want me to get you anything? It's like, God damn, is this who Leo's? Oh, shit! Hey! It's like, fuck. Look, all it took was a little respect. See? Now, if you are a Leo cross watcher, you know you need to go right ahead and put some money on that chat. And by the way, Super Chat is open, and I feel like I deserve at least $500 for that little sermon. But it was real. It was real. See? That's the truth. So, if you are a Leo cross watcher, recognize there is a big cat. And I mean, you know what? It's like my aunt, she just purrs all the time. All the time. It's like I haven't seen the lion in a long time. She just purrs and pretty much go back on her back and show her tummy around me, and I don't quite know. I think it's the reciprocity, and I think that it's the respect. I think it's the generosity. Oh, maybe it's because I was generous to her, and then she's like 4 times over with it. And it's like, God damn, bitch. I feel like calling her ex-husband and say, hey, I think I found a way how to make this bitch purr. I don't think it was as hard as you think it was. Y'all some big cats. All right, Leo, I want to see some good things for you, okay? So, Leo's the month of April. Love. Leo's the month of April with love. Some of you are moving aggressively away from a situation that didn't serve you, and others of you are triumphing. Okay, so we have the Chariot as the first card as far as your past energies are concerned. So some of you moved on to a situation aggressively. You've moved away. And it was you coming into your own, because some people say that the Sphinx that are on the Cancer card represents Leos. I read that the other day. So you're coming into your own by aggressively moving forward and going full speed ahead. Okay, maybe away from a situation that has caused you a lot of heartache. But it looks like some of you are moving away from a situation where there was a third party, maybe, and you found out about it. Okay, something was hidden, and then what was hidden came alive. So it looks like you moved away because of other women, or you moved away because of a third party situation, or maybe somebody did this to you. So it was like a third party situation in which you thought somebody had broken up, but they didn't break up. They were still attached to someone. So just apply the energies as they make sense to you, baby, okay? Because I can't control the energies. But so it looks like some of you have moved aggressively away from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? You also could have broken up with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And some of you, there is somebody who is in the dark, or there was a third party that was left unspoken about. Okay, and how do you feel today about this? Well, we get the Eight of Coins reverse, which means you feel like you did your part. You feel like you did your all in the situation. You feel like you did all that you could do, but that you no longer feel like investing that type of time, effort, energy, anything in this situation that's not going anywhere. And you feel like you suffered at their hands because of their slow movement. Okay, so you feel like you suffered at somebody's hands because of their slow movement, and you are feeling like, if you're not going to make a decision about maybe me and someone else, or maybe moving forward, or making this solidified, I'm moving on, but actually you've already moved on. So, maybe they don't know that you have moved on. Maybe they don't want you to move on. But I see a bitch that has moved the fuck on. And you might still be there physically, but baby, they don't even know. Baby, they don't even know. They don't even know. All right, now that's not going to resonate for everybody. All right, so let's see how the Leo's partner. So this is your partner, I guess the one you sleep with, and the one who's your boo-boo. All right now, all right. Or whoever you have on your mind as I'm doing a reading. Because that ain't none of my business, baby. That ain't none of my business. All right, how is the Leo's partner feeling? If I don't see love and adoration, y'all would have fooled. You say, yeah, girl, that's the problem. That is the problem right there. All right, how does Leo's partner feel in the month of April? You want to see some good things. Truthful. So, show me the good. How do Leo's partners feel? Come on, I need some emotions up in here. Maybe they're feeling numb right now. I got some hot cards. These cards feel so cold. How are Leo's partners feeling? Maybe, okay, Leo's, Leo's partners. Okay. Leo's partners. Sail on down the line. Well, I want to be as diplomatic as possible here. It looks like for some of you, you have a partner who does feel like there could be long-term stability, longevity here with you. They really do feel that way. So you're with someone who loves you, but there's something that's a little unconventional about you guys' setup. I shouldn't do this. I know this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Okay, put it back down. So sorry. So this person feels like, sorry, it's crooked, you guys. So sorry. This person feels like you are definitely marriage material. You could be with the earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. And, you know, they have good sense then because they recognize your value. And that's how they're feeling in the superconscious too. Like this is somebody who definitely is marriage material. Okay, so those of you who are connecting with me now, a lot of people may feel that way about you because they can see the light. So you're not dealing with complete idiots. That's a good thing. It's progress, not perfection. For right now, they felt like in order to avoid conflict, it's best for them to move on or to kind of like maybe go away for right now. But they're going away not with the death card. They're going away with the, you know, the Hierophant, like maybe one day. And this could be your energy too. Okay. This is the energy around the readings, but this was supposed to be the energy of your partner. So you could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be going out of the picture for Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. That maybe you're dealing with. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. Okay, so it looks like your partner or whomever you're dealing with, maybe they have someone else. Maybe they're married in some cases. They've decided, or you could have, somebody decided that whoever this person is, this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or Taurus, whoever they are, they saw you as someone to settle down with at one time. You guys could have talked about marriage at one time. They could have been like a part of the family. You guys could have a lot of history with each other. They could live kind of far. But what your partner was in the past was always going to keep you in the back of their mind as someone who's marriage material, that if circumstances were ever right and lined up with, that would, you know, be where I would, that, you know, that would be something that I would be willing to explore. But it looked like somebody walked away from a situation. Oh my God, how long have I been on here? Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. All right. So it looks like somebody walked away from a situation because it was just too much challenges, too many fights. It was just too much fights. And they wanted to have peace of mind. And, you know, it was like they wanted to take you with them. to a calmer place, but it just kept seeming like there was battles, and it was a quite unconventional setup anyway, and it was maybe an unconventional union in some kind of way. So their past with coming in is basically, I got to go away because it's not peaceful right now, but I'm going to kind of put you in like the top 10, something like that, the top 3, as somebody who would get, would make me think about settling down. All right. How do they feel? This is your partner. Now, your partner also could be married, like I said, and maybe you decided to move away from a situation where there was somebody who you were in love with enough to marry, but there were just too many other people. And there just would never stop being other people. And so you had to do what you had to do, go away and let him have, and let her have, or let them have as many other people as they wanted to have. But, you did it with understanding that you still love them, but the peace of mind that you have now, I don't know, it just may override the desire to want to go back there and fight. And so it's like you had to do the right thing for yourself, even though it was against what you were hoping to be a committed situation, or what they were hoping to be a committed situation. How do they feel? They're addicted to you. And they have severe, maybe, codependency or abandonment issues. And in their soul, they had contracted some type of permanency with you that could have come from their own mind. It looks like it did. That looks like it came from their own mind. Or you're like, this is the dark arts, okay, sometimes, with the devil, definitely. Maybe you or them, maybe they were told things. Or maybe you remind them of like old tradition. Maybe there's things about you that reminds them of old traditions. But how they feel about you is like a permanent contract. So it kind of coincides with the Hierophant reverse. With the devil, it's like even when they do go and do things with other people, it gets a little unstable because, they have a contract with you in their heart. All right? Wow, that's some deep motherfucking shit. Shit. They see you as a player. Somebody who has all kinds of people they fucking with. They see that as being a reason that they would not want to be serious with you. Okay, and this could be the interchangeable, but somebody sees the other partner that they have a contract with, or they have developed some type of soul contract with in the underworld, as a player who would be incapable of providing a stable home because of their propensity to play around, or like others, or sleep around, or flirt around, or, this is some shit. At the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So some people are dealing with other people who, in your life right now, who really loves you. Okay. All right, so let's look at where you are in the present with your Virgo, Gemini. I see everybody. I see the whole gang in here. Hey, love. Hey, love. All right, so Leos, where are they today? I want to see some good things. I want to rock right now. This feels good. Okay. It looks like you're equally committed to this person. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Taurus. You know, it looks like in the present, whoever is on your heart, you feel like you guys just went through the ringer. You could be with a Sagittarius, a Leo, an Aries. Like they just whooped on you. Y'all just did some battling, right? But despite that, you know, you are committed to this person. This could be your husband. Some of you could be married. You're definitely married in your heart to this person. And some of you are in a significant relationship with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. And in the present, it's like, you know, you're fixed. You're fixed. It is no need to try and change a fixed person's mind, because if that's where they want to be, that's exactly where the fuck they want to be. So if any of you cross watchers are Leos, if you're waiting for a Taurus, honey, you best to just move on. Because a fixed sign ain't leaving nowhere until they want to go. So you just be wasting your time. Because you guys are fixed on somebody. And I believe it's an earth sign. Okay, could be a fire sign. And then others of you are having a hard time with letting a Scorpio go. So there's a situation that really takes a lot of effort, time, and energy to understand, a lot of starting overs. You know, we're going to try it this way, we're going to do it that way, but you feel like this is the one for you. And this is the, you know, the one for you. Others of you are stuck in a situation where somebody is married to someone else. Let me see. Yeah, so some of you are in a third party situation with someone who you really feel like is the one, and you're stuck on this person. Although they have another life, the Emperor is coming in reverse. So this is a husband, but when he's coming in reverse, it's a husband that is coming in against what we're asking about. So for some of you, you're with someone who is married, you know, and with children, or you're with someone who is trying to move forward with getting married and having children with someone, and you seem very, very, very adamant with this love that you have, you know, for this person. Yeah, that was my side reading. But some of you seem very adamant about the love that you have for this person. And it seems like for some of you, this person has a soul contract with you as well. But it looks like, well, let's see. Because the Emperor underneath the Hierophant in reverse is a pretty strong statement. And it looks like this person is married or contracted to someone else. And that is, it seems like some of you might be kind of stuck in that situation, hoping and waiting for things to change. But let's see. Let's just see what the cards are saying, okay? Because I want you to be happy. All right, so let's see how this person is kind of seeing the situation with you as far as really going forward. Wow. Well, that's pretty fucking positive. This person, okay, it looks like this person wants two people. Somebody wants two people. There's lots of, this is a general reading, so I'm speaking to a lot of people. It looks like somebody is caught between two people and have love with and for both people. Or for those of you who I was already starting to read for before we split off into the triangle, those of you where there isn't a third party, this person is wanting to offer you commitment. This definitely looks like an earth sign. They want to offer you the beginning of commitment. They want it to grow into something that can, be a happy family. And maybe they feel like they need to get out of a situation first, or that maybe you need to get out of a situation first. So it looks like for some of you, whoever this earth sign or water sign is, the energies is somebody wants to build a family with somebody else, but there's somebody that's already engaged in something. And so that's how one of the energies are feeling. And now for those of you who are in a third party situation, it looks like the person that you care about wants to hold on to both of you. Somebody wants to let go of a long-term situation, but like they don't want to be left out in the cold, so they're holding on because they're afraid to be by themselves. Yeah, the relationship has the relationship has somebody else in it, like a third party. The third party could be a mother-in-law, a sister-in-law that causes hell, but it looks like there's a wife or a major player here that blocks this relationship, and it makes somebody feel like they're not getting, like they're not beautiful and they're not desirable and that they're not getting the love that they want. Okay, and it's not equal. Somebody's in a situation where it's not equal. Like you feel like you've been there for them, but they haven't necessarily been there for you, and they don't give, somebody's not getting enough attention, and so you guys had broke it off, and now somebody is not going to be in communication with maybe a fire sign, and now you just doing your thing with whomever you want to do your thing with. There is some type of mistress or some type of situation that's out. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah, I forgot, you guys, the super chat is open. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you so much. So it looks like there's somebody who is out there, like maybe the secret has been revealed, okay? And you don't see any really hope for this situation restoring itself, and you are just taking the loss, okay? And moving on, okay? They feel like whoever is in this situation didn't want to be in a third party situation, so they distanced themselves from that situation, and then they started working on building a foundation around their work, and they got real excited about a job, or just really taken off with their work. So it looks like the truth had been revealed. This is from another deck, so I'm not going to use it. And so justice has been served, or is justice. Thank you so much for the super chat, appreciate it. So they feel like the only justice thing to do is to do what they know how to do best. Okay, so this other person has walked away from the situation. You might still be kind of holding on. They are afraid of indecision. They do want to patch things up, but like just in a they want to patch things up, but just so that the a friendly connection at least exists. All right. All right. So let's look at Leo's couples. That was so fucking fun. Oh, let's look at the obstacles really quickly in this relationship, and then I want to see what your obstacles are here and what his obstacles are. So those of you where there's not a third party situation going on, some of you are just not being patient. Okay? Because if you were being patient, you would get your way. But you ain't got to be patient if you don't want to be, baby. Do your thing, mama. Do your thing, baby. Okay, so let's see. What obstacles are Leos facing in this relationship? Okay, the obstacle is waiting for the King of Cups to want to settle down. Thank you so much for your super chat, darling. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because this is my time, and I really appreciate it. Okay, you guys are so good to me with that. So it looks like the obstacle is this man, this King of Cups, Scorpio or Cancer, or this fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, is the obstacle is them wanting to settle down and give you a permanent commitment. Okay? But they do love you. Okay? So whoever you're dealing with, they do love you very much. They're addicted to something. Something is addictive about you. Okay? So let's see what their obstacle is. They feel like you make them really happy, so they don't want to let you go, but they feel like something is missing over here. Okay? Like you do fulfill them, you fulfill them to the 9, right? Like how you fulfill them, they still want to, for some of you, stay single, but not let you go. They want to stay single and still date, other people to see if there is a match that can reach the 10 of Cups. That was so clear. So their obstacle is that something emotional, something is just not right over here. But they really do find you emotionally fulfilling. Not enough to step up their game, though. They find you emotionally fulfilling enough to give kind of like what they're giving on their terms. But it looks like some of you know this, but it's hard for you to let go. But you know what? Separation anxiety does not necessarily equal love, honey. Just because I have separation anxiety don't mean that I'm in love. That means I just have separation anxiety. Yeah. So some of you may be holding on because of separation anxiety. How long have we been reading? Let's see. 10 more minutes and we're going to go. Okay, you guys, super chat is open. I love to feel that you love me. Okay? All right, so now what were we talking about here? Yeah, some of you just have separation anxieties. And so when you start to separate, you get these really strong panic feelings of abandonment and don't really have the tools to walk through the loss And so you go back to what you know, because the feelings at this time, you may not have the tools to know how to, like, maybe breathe through them. It's like, okay, all right, I'm feeling anxiety about this separation, but that doesn't mean that we're compatible. It just means that I'm feeling anxiety. I'm feeling anxious. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Super chat is open, Leos. All right now. Don't be the sign that gave the least. Okay. Actually, I don't know how much you gave. I was so into your reading. That's why people giving me money. Yeah, boo, your separation anxiety is different than the compatibility of that person. Okay. This could be resolved with some deep breathing, talking to someone. Those are feelings that you can walk through. You can walk it out, because I know what it's like to be stuck in a situation where I would have left years ago. Do you hear me? But I didn't know how to walk through the the feelings of separation. But now I know that you can breathe through the feeling and then take yourself back to the truth. You know, breathe and take yourself back to the truth. I tried this for 10 years and it did not work. Because I tell you, Mercury in retrograde, baby, that will have you wanting to call your ex like it ain't nothing. Honey, I breathed through every last one of that desire to call. I was like, what are you getting ready to do? Shit. So that's your obstacle, that they're not really trying to come in hard with a commitment. And their obstacle is that they love a lot of things about you, but there's some things that they don't like. They could not like your fixity. Like maybe they feel like, because since there's just fixed signs on there, maybe they feel like you're too rigid, too fixed, right? And they feel like they want maybe somebody who would be willing to compromise a little bit more. They interpret this rigidity as a lack of balance and equanimity and equality. And let's see what else is going on with them. So they feel like they love you on the level where they see you as lifelong wife material that they may want to kick it with, like kick it with or have these type of boundaries with. Like, it's interesting because first we saw, and you know which part of the reading is for you. Your instincts to let you know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody's feelings to be hurt or anything, okay? So if your feelings are getting hurt, okay, I don't mean to do that. I'm just telling you what I see in the cards, okay? So for some of you, maybe 3 or 4 of you, this person feels like they can't let you go because of so many things, so many of your qualities. Like, look at the sun up there. So many of your great, wonderful qualities. But they feel maybe like the rigidity is too much, and they're kind of looking for somebody who could maybe meet them a little bit more halfway instead of your way or the highway. And they decided that they still want you around. Like, to me, the 9 of Coins is a beautiful woman, like a beautiful picture, or somebody that you go and kick it with. It's like if you don't want to be alone, like this is somebody who's giving you some attention. They kind of see you as that, but it looks like this person has options, or Leo, you may have options. So it looks like what's going on with them is they want to keep it on a light level. All right, they want to keep it light. Some of them, but it's like it's really weird that they want to keep it light, because this kind of person wouldn't even deal with someone at all unless they had meet a lot of standards. So they definitely, recognize your beauty and your charm and your grace and your elegance and the life force that you give. It just kind of seemed like there's a very strong possibility that 2 masculine energies have gotten together instead of a feminine energy and a masculine energy. Leos, there's this book called Getting to I Do by Dr. Patricia Allen. And she says in order for a relationship, according to studies, and if you don't agree, talk to Harvard, when a relationship works, like through them doing years and years of studying, like when it works, there's a feminine energy and there's a masculine energy, all right? Somebody is the leader and the other one is the co-pilot. So what was happening, she was saying, is that a lot of people were trying to get into this women's lib and equality, but she says equality does not really exist in a successful relationship. Usually if you're off and on and back and forth, they're either two feminine energies that are trying to make a relationship work so nobody's taking the lead, or there's two masculine energies and both want to be in control. So somebody who wants to be in control, who's the giver, who wants to give, that's a masculine energy. The feminine energy receives and usually defers to the thinking of the masculine energy. So, like, that's why sometimes Leo and Aries, that just is not going to work. It's two masculine energies. That's why I understand why you guys are with the cup, because a lot of them, all of them are feminine energies. And that's the only way a relationship is going to work. So what happens is this, Leos, or with the masculine and feminine energy. So they say, let me see. All right, hold on. This information comes from Getting to I Do. She was on Oprah, Newsweek, CNN. She kind of like broke the code to how, relationships really work. And she was saying, listen, your energy preference will most likely manifest itself through your language choice. If you find yourself starting sentences with I want and I think, you probably want to be the male in the relationship. But if you begin your sentences with I don't want and I feel, you probably opt for the female energy. When you choose to be the masculine energy, you do so because you want to protect and cherish your intimate partner. Okay, that's what I want to do. I have very masculine energy. And the only relationships that work, Leo, was when I got with a feminine energy. Like Oprah is a masculine energy and Stedman receives, he's a feminine energy. Two feminine energies are not going to work and two masculine energies are not going to work. So she says, after you say I think and I want, you must ask your partner, now how do you feel about that? So the masculine energy says, I think, I want, how do you feel? And then the female energy says, I feel, what do you think? See, oh my God, I almost had an orgasm reading this book. Oh, I'm serious. So she says that the female energy doesn't have nagging rights. You just have leaving rights, right? It's like you don't ask a masculine energy to give you more time and more attention. Instead, you take the offers that are there. But you can ask the masculine energy for diamonds and furs, because that's what the masculine energy wants to give you anyway. So yeah, so Leos, it kind of looks like what's happening is you may be dealing with a mixed energy. All right. And so let's just see what the final outcome is for April. So she also says in this book, it's called Getting to I Do by Dr. Patricia Allen. If you go to Amazon, it's like on one, there were 3,000 reviews and it got 4.5 stars. I don't know if that is still up. The last I looked, I don't know. Okay, so Leos, we're going to work on anxiety. Also, I see you waiting. And let's see, somebody was actually trying to wait until a better prospect came along because they're tired of this shit. Leo, you just want, thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But Leo's one of the things that you guys should understand for some of you, most of you are masculine energies, you are doers, right? You need a feminine energy. You need a female energy, a feminine energy, ones who will obey, right? You may not like them though, but that's what a relationship is going to entail. You guys want a new fucking start. You like, fuck this dumb shit. I know what it is. You want a new start. And it looks like in the month of April, you're willing to make the sacrifices necessary to have your new start because you're tired of this damn shit and you're tired of exerting your energy in something that's not getting you what you fucking want. Two major arcanas. Some of y'all ain't fucking around in this third party situation anymore. All right. Some of you are like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm willing to make the sacrifices necessary to get unstuck. And you know what? Fuck the dumb shit. Really. Because I think that, I think you feel like you guys can make it work. But some of you, just 3 or 4 of you, out there, maybe those of you who came in late or something, you're dealing with somebody who does not feel like this is a good energy match, okay? They're not feeling like it's a good energy match. And let's see where they're going to be in the month of October. What month is this, y'all? Help a sister out. April. So, I see in the month of April, you guys may just be trying to, there's love here. Okay, there's love here. And so I see you balancing out. I see the situation getting balanced out, getting the justice. I see it getting the justice that it needs, okay? It seems like if there was any type of injustice in a situation, I see justice being restored, all right? I see harmony. I see harmony, even if it's at a distance between you and a Libra, like no hard feelings. I see no hard feelings. I fear that, this card is saying that whatever situations were what they were is all in the past and there's no harsh or hard feelings over here. I think that this person, like you got them up out of the dead. And so they feel grateful to you for that. And, although, maybe the situation didn't turn out, is not turning out how they wanted, they feel like, the fact that you got them out of the dead and got them ready to move forward in life, with you, without you, with, whatever God has, they're grateful for that. And, they will always feel like they cherish you because they were kind of like just stuck, maybe stuck to a fixed sign that they just wasn't able to see the light in. And then you reminded them, hey, there are options out here and there are things, where your wishes can be fulfilled. So they weren't quite, maybe ready to jump all the way in because they were still kind of stuck on somebody, hadn't let go of things from the past. But it feels like, Leo, no matter what, they really hold you in high regards. And they always will, because they will remember when they were in a slum and they were stuck and you shined your bright light on them and got them at least getting, their life together, looking for houses, looking for, clubs, meetup groups, going out there, being a part of life because of you, because of your son. So they see this as justice. And it seems like also whomever you're dealing with, they don't want you to go. Okay, this could be somebody that you've been dealing with for a while, though, because they know you. It's like they don't want to offer you full commitment, but they don't want you to go too far. You know, it's like if you start going back just a little too far, then they come and bring, some justice with some little, attention. They'll throw you a bone or something. But I see that there may be a situation of conflict that may not be resolved with communication, but it will be resolved in the spirit world. Another thing too is if those of you who have anxiety problems, I need to stop y'all. Those of you who have anxiety problems like separation anxiety, oh my God, look at all these people in here. Those of you who have anxiety problems like separation anxiety, one of the things that will really help is some pink candles. All right, let me show you. Now I'll use spellcasters because I just love the way those spellcasters candles smell. But like if you are feeling separation anxiety, especially in the month of, when Mercury is in retrograde, Leos, I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me get this. Okay. I really want some more coffee too. I can't believe 146 of you are up here with me today. The super chat is open. If there's 146 people, I need to be seeing some $10. For real though. I know some of you gave. Thank you so much. I can't see who gave until after the chat, but oh, pink, the candles, yeah. So, okay, so one time, you guys, I was really feeling someone. It was like a Facebook online thing, and you have all this fantasy around it and shit like that. And when it stopped, it was kind of abrupt. So what I did was I got like about 10 pink candles for love, and I dressed them all from Spellcaster. And as I knew that I know pink candles in my experience they do two things. They'll either bring the energy back or they'll just kind of take away the anxiety of the energy being gone and send it love. Because I was burning candles night and day just to get through the anxiety. And you might need to do that in Mercury retrograde of not having the ex there or the person there. And it kind of went away, and it went away in a good energy. So for some reason, the energy felt really good. And a Libra explained that to me because I didn't really know what was going on. I was like, why is it that this feels so good? She was like, what a great idea. Yeah, I can love the energy into whatever it needs to be and know that there's nothing but love over here. Nothing but love, and that there is not anything that is malevolent. So, and angelic karma, she always says, you have to be sure how you send what you're doing with your energy when two energies are doing something else right now. So the last thing I want to say, Leos, is you can get the pink candles anywhere. You can get them from the dollar store. But once I light a pink candle about a situation, I don't relight it. Okay, now this was not for love. But if I do light it, like I won't relight it, because that was yesterday, and then I'll get another one for today. This is what the energy needs to do, and I use the fire to kind of balance. Thank you so much for your super chat, darling. I appreciate it. Wait, that's a oh man, it went away. I'll see it when it comes back on. When I use the candles, let's see, what was that? Thank you, Virginia, for your $10. Appreciate it. I need to stop. I got to get off of here. When I use the candles, That's another thing too about masculine energies. Please don't tell us what to do, right? You have to know how to speak to a masculine energy. I'm really feeling the loss of the Cancer videos, and I'm wanting to see that next. If you want to, what do you think about that? That will get a masculine energy to move much quicker than do this, do that. I'm going to say this and go back to that. Girl, this Aries, I'm sorry if this is the Aries that's watching. I doubt if you're watching this late. These are diehards. People who are watching an hour in, these are Sunshine's family people. This is my family. But, girl, this Aries was telling me, do this next. Do that next. And I'm a masculine energy. You don't tell a masculine energy what to do. You tell them how you feel, right? So the third time that Aries asked me to do this next, I was like, look, I know y'all be seeing me cut up. Y'all see me cut up. That Gemini twin comes out. I'm like, look, stop telling me what the fuck to do without saying please. It's starting to piss me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, you got our energies all mixed up. Shit, we're too masculines. That's what was going on, bumping heads. Because that's what happens in relationships. Like, Scorpios, they need feminine energies because they want to be in control, and the masculine energy is not going to let a female energy be in control. So that's what's up with that. But whatever the case is, number one, I think is most important. She says, find out what your dominant energy is and get in sync in that energy before you even move into a relationship. Because what was happening is some women, they would get into a relationship acting like they were female energy, like they were receivers, that they would defer to somebody's opinion, and that basically he protects, he provides, he cherishes your feelings, and you provide sensuality and sexuality to the occasion or to the equation and defer to his thinking. Though that sounds so elementary, but even in same-sex relationships, it's always a boss and a co-boss. It's not about a male and female. It's about knowing your energy and getting comfortable in that, right? I love masculine energies, but the relationships that I end up in, it's always with a feminine energy. That's how it is when you see a relationship work. Now, if you disagree, contact Harvard and Newsweek and CNN and Oprah and tell them that Dr. Patricia Allen doesn't know what she's talking about. All right. So the last thing, Leos, is I'll use the fire. I'll take a lot of fire and I'll use it to get to the truth and balance, like get into alignment with the truth. Especially if anxiety comes up. There's something about fire that will just start melting anxiety. And you can breathe through it, because I was been reading about separation anxiety, especially during this Mercury retrograde and the impulse to contact Jeff. It's amazing. It's just too strong, right? So I'd light candles and send him, love. And I tell him during the candles, you know what? I appreciate the 10 years we have with each other. I appreciate this. I appreciate that. There's no hard feelings over here. It's all peace. It's all love. I want you to be happy. And I just want you to send me love too. But I don't want to do this anymore. During Mercury retrograde, I did it. I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't happy. I'm responsible for my own vibrations and for my own creations. I spent 6 years creating him before he walked in the picture. I can spend another 3 to 5 years creating what I do want. And what I want that wasn't there is passion, along with, long-term stability. But what I did wrong as a masculine energy with him was I didn't cherish his feelings, because I didn't know that was my job. I just thought I was supposed to provide. But I do that very well. So I just didn't know that's what I was supposed to do. But he did his feminine energy excellent. He did his feminine energy part of the relationship better than anybody else. He never asked for time. He never asked me for nothing. He was ready to receive, and he was a wonderful energy to have around. And I gave him time. I gave him as much as he wanted, but he never overstepped those bounds. But I can find that again. So anyway, I would encourage you all, Leos, to get this book, Getting to I Do, all right? Because I was talking to a Leo yesterday. I need to go, all right? I was talking to a Leo yesterday, and she's with an Aquarius, two masculine energies. That's not going to work. She was like, well, because you know what? This Leo was very, like a giver, like a man, he gives, he protrudes. So what happens is, this is how it works. I need to go. This is what kind of throws masculine energies off. So when a masculine energy gives, the female energy gives back, but a little less, because he's the protruder, or the masculine energy is who needs the room to come further. But what happens is female energies, they start matching the male energy, and then it throws the male energy off, right? So if you are the masculine energy in the relationship and you're dealing with a female energy, a feminine energy, one who receives, one who's responsible for the feelings of the relationship, the one who asks you what you're thinking, and who, whatever you guys negotiate, because there's 1,000 shades of gray, but whatever's negotiated, there is a leader and there is a co-leader in relationships that are successful throughout the years. And it's very easily, you can easily see it. If you're around a couple and they've been together for 5 years, you can easily see. And, all these other couples that are talking about equality and I wanted that, they, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So the male energy gives, and then the female energy responds, but a little less than what he did. So let's say this. So let's say I sent out an email to a feminine energy that I was interested in. I like Pisces. Sometimes because of the feminine energy, the men, they are going to let me lead. Cancers, there's two cardinals, so we bump heads a lot. Scorpios is flat out no, because they want to be in charge. I'm not saying what I don't like. I'm just saying what works. Like it's against my will, even. Like, damn, I wish it did, right? But they say that you can mask an energy, but the true you is going to come out. And that's why relationships are not working, because people are not being who they are. Like, I really am a leader, and I can't be told what to do. I'm not going to defer to your thinking because I defer to my own, right? So you need a feminine energy. So let's say I sent out this email, right, to a feminine energy that I was interested in. Now, the feminine energy so therefore, I sent out this email, 2 paragraphs. Technically, the female energy is supposed to technically send back 1 paragraph. The female energy, it could be a he or she, I'm just saying she, but because there's not as many masculine women. Oh, you guys are masculine women. Oh, you guys are masculine women. I'm talking to the right people. Okay, you guys, a lot of us masculine women, we do better with a feminine energy. We're not attracted to them, but it's a fuck boy. If you're a masculine energy and you're dealing with another masculine energy, it's a fucking situation. But a relationship happens with someone who will defer to your thinking and defer to you. That's when a relationship takes place. So that's why you find a lot of Leos married to Pisces or married to the Virgos, married to the feminine energies. I sent out an email. The feminine energy sent back, I sent out 2 emails. The feminine energy sent back a whole page. So you know what that let me know? That was a masculine energy, and we're not going to work. Because that was very protruding. That was really protruding. Now, what happens sometimes is some women really are feminine energies. They really, truly are, but they never learned how to give the way a feminine energy is supposed to give to a masculine energy. Because what I hear men say all the time when they give readings is like, this woman over here, she does this for me, she does that for me, she takes me here, she does this, she gives. And I hear women say all the time, I give everything that I have. The only time you should be giving like that is if you're a masculine energy. And then you give to a female energy who knows how to receive and give back just a little bit less to keep that masculine energy engaged and continuing to move forward. So when women say I gave all that I have, A male energy is not going to marry a woman who gives to him in a masculine way. He's going to marry the woman that he has to give to. See, there is a hole and then there is, okay? But if the hole is trying to come in and then there's a penis coming out, and it's like, well, how can I get to the hole if all this, thing is here? So, it's with great regret and sorrow that I have to say that I agree with this. But I tell you, I was rebellious throughout the whole book. I gave it the best fight that I could. But then example after example, and I look at my grandparents and I look at the female friends that I have who are married, and I was like, damn, listen, a masculine energy man does not marry a woman who gives to him unless he's a little boy who wants to be mothered. A masculine man marries a feminine woman who is available to receive from him, who respects him for giving, and who knows how to give back to reward him, but always a little less than she gets. She said, this might mean cooking a nice meal, maybe this, maybe that. Okay? But she says, basically, before you get into a relationship, decide what energy you're going to stay to. And what was happening is I was interested in Aries and all these masculine signs, and because when they start their leadership, I start mine, and then we just bump heads. But usually a feminine energy, you'll just melt together. A masculine energy, and you know what? It hurts my heart to have to admit that, but it just works. Every time a relationship has worked with my masculine energy, it's been with a feminine energy, like me and the Pisces. The Pisces just deferred to my thinking, my leadership. We're going to move this way. We're going to do it like this. And it feels so good. I just am so happy that as a masculine energy, I've learned how to cherish the feelings of my feminine energy. And that's what I've learned, that you got to cherish their feelings. And then they respect your ideas and your thoughts. So the final outcome, Lord Jesus. Honey, people done left a long time ago. Y'all diehard Sunshine fans who are still here. Oh my God, look at all these people. Lord Jesus. Okay, all right. So the final outcome is the Knight of Cups reversed. So what this is saying is, what's happening, Leos, is there, you may be dealing with you may be dealing with, well, let me just pull some more in the Judgment. I see you judging Leos. Somebody has to make a judgment, a final judgment on what type of relationships you're willing to tolerate. Do you want a relationship that works, or do you want one that hurts? Ooh. Because when we start focusing on relationships that works, it is like a death of relationships that were trauma based. I see a liberation for you. Some of you are just going to start learning how to deal with separation anxiety a little better. And some of you get high off of feeling low because you don't know any better. That's like living with the pigeons. I said, I'm sorry. I don't want to live anywhere when I walk outside, I see pigeons. Okay, because that's nasty. I want to see red robins and blue jays. One day I would love to get to the place where I have enough money to see some motherfucking eagles, because eagles don't fuck in the dumb shit. You're not gonna see them in the gutter. Shit, they won't even be. Honey, eagles are at Yosemite. Don't fuck with me. They're at the Grand Canyon. I want to live like that, right? So I see things getting, like, a lot of things are going to be healed energetically for you all. You guys, super chat is still open. I see a lot of things being healed energetically. You're going to take your emotions in and really examine them and make a judgment on yourself. You're like, this is my judgment. Fuck that. Next. Right. And it's going to be fixed. You're going to be fixed on some type of judgment that you make, maybe with a water sign. All right. And I see a lot of you guys could be traveling. I see a lot of full force communication that's very positive with the fire sign. I see whatever type of funk that you're in, you're going to come completely out of that funk because everything is fine. There's nothing but justice, especially at the workplace. There's nothing but love and an appreciation for getting somebody out of the dead. And I see a lot of positive communication happening to you. I see you getting a new burst of energy, like you're going to be rediscovering yourself and finding yourself, okay? And, you know, maybe you're going to start doing something that really makes you feel passionate and happy and a new start. And for those of you who are fucking this month, you're going to get your fuck on, baby. And I ain't mad at you. Okay, Leos, you know I showed you a lot of love today. I really appreciated our time together. And I need to stop now because, girl, this is way too long. Can you please do careers and financial? You are welcome. Yes, yes. Let's hear more thank yous. Yay! You're welcome. All right, you guys. I'm going to talk to you for like 3 seconds and then I'm going to go. I need a... You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You're so welcome, honey. Yes, I want some attention. Look, I know you can relate to that. I know y'all can relate to that. I like what you had to say. Now, who gave money? Love you too. I'm about to right now for you. I wish I had some more coffee. You are so welcome, honey. So welcome. Thank you. Love you, love you, love you. You guys just give me so much love. You're so welcome, Leos. Thank you so much, okay? All right, so you guys have a wonderful day. Stay in your power. Oh, thank you, Stephanie, for giving money. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Kirsten. You guys just love me so much. Let's smoke one together, Virginia. Thank you. I'm happy you felt like that was an amazing reading, honey. Thank you, Lakeisha Harris, for giving me money. I feel so good. My doggy, she's over there chilling. Thanks for asking. You're so welcome. All right. All right, so I'm going to get ready to do the next sign now, okay? I don't know who that's going to be. It is, what time is it here? It is 4:07. The pink candles? Well, this is not really, this is the one I kind of got. I use spellcasters because I have not smelled anything that could almost come close. Oh God, it's just like an olfactory symphony. But if you're feeling anxiety, just like the pink candles, and tell them, get them dressed. If there's a voodoo shop or like a candle shop down there, you can get them dressed. Some people dress them really well. I take my own holy oils and spices and stuff. I can do that on my own. But I always do it for benevolent reasons, because I just want benevolent energy back. But no, I can't have harsh energy or harsh feelings or anger. I get rid of that real fast and get to a place of love. But this will help you. This will help you if you're having anxiety. But okay, the last thing I want to say to you diehard people who are here, it was so hard to not contact my Capricorn. I mean, that Mercury, I'm telling you, it made me feel it. Anybody who went back to their ex during this Mercury retrograde, I got much love for you. I mean, I understand. Had I not understood and I didn't have so many readers, on YouTube that I listened to who kept warning and warning, they're like, all right, all right, all right. I was like, okay, it's retrograde. Don't call. Okay. I'm serious. Sometimes these readers don't even understand how much we love them. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you so much for your financial contributions. Let's see who was that. Before it scrolls up, it was Daisy and somebody else, but I missed them. www.sunshinetarot.net. What was I saying was, yeah, y'all, I was crying and shit. I was telling my Scorpio friend, but Scorpio's married, and so, but we're friends, and his wife is a Sagittarius, and, you know, he's in love with his wife, and, you know, we just talk. So, his wife has my number. I've been waiting for her to call. So anyway, I was like, Scorpio, the Capricorn loved me. And see, a Scorpio, they're gonna let you go as high as you want to go or as low as you want to go. They just are gonna be there for you, you know. So Scorpio was like, well, maybe you should try this, maybe you should try that, maybe you should try this, but you should remember this is Mercury retrograde. So every day that I don't call my ex, I consider it like a triumph because I'm not going back. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. I would rather walk through the anxiety and hold the truth instead of going back into illusion about how one day his bitch ass is going to change, because he's not. He's not going to change. I need to change. Okay? And, you know, I think that one of the things that helps is prayer and meditation, listening to readers. Because they'll be like, girl, you wasting your time. Okay? You acting like a fool. I like those readers. You wasting your time and they don't want you anyway. And they done moved on and fucked this girl named Patricia. I see a P in the name, girl. Yes, honey, it's over. Now go on about your business, girl. But you know, the guilt comes in, you guys. It's like, oh, did I do the right thing? Did I, you know? And so now you got to talk to yourself. What, bitch? What? Did you do the right thing? Did you do the right thing? Did you ask me that stupid shit? Let's just look at all the right things that you did. Now, time to go. Okay. It's not easy, but I tell you what, I'm so happy that I am not fucking with him no more, because it was like, it was a burden. He made me feel, I doubt if he's watching this slow. Baby, there's just 5 of us watching to this end. I trust and believe. But he was such a burden, you guys. I felt safe, I felt secure, but I didn't feel like I can go to the heights that I wanted to go. Because he just was not interested in progress. He was not interested in forward movement. And I want a feminine energy that wants forward movement and progress. You know, that's what I want. And it's like, why do I have to convince you to let's get a house with each other? How can you not want to do that? But, you know, he has a right to be who he is, and that's none of my business who somebody else is. I just got to be responsible for who I am, you know. So during this Mercury retrograde, I'm like, don't kid yourself. It didn't work for 10 years. It ain't going to work this time. No more cycles. And I feel embarrassed that I wasted a decade of my life. I wasted a decade. I knew I should have left a long time ago. All right, y'all. See, now, look, I just had my therapy session, y'all. I'm about to mop this kitchen, clean up, and then come back for the next one. All right. God bless.